What's up, y'all? This is your boy President from Exotic Car Blacklist, and I was doing some research trying to figure out how do I make my Scatpack faster. Right, that seems to be the question. Like, we all get used to the horsepower fairly quickly, and though 485 horsepower, 475 torque is actually a lot of power, after you drive it every day, it's just regular. So unlike having a Hellcat and a red eye where you can change pulleys out, you know, upgrade superchargers if you want to, do this, do that, change piping around, just create absolute power out of nowhere. Like with a Scatpack, you're gonna have to work for that power. Not saying it's not possible, but just financially, which one would be better? Should I have bought the Hellcat in the beginning? Should I have bought the red eye in the beginning? Or am I good with my Scatpack? So I went into this like deep search where I was just going through forums, asking people, trying to figure out what should I do? Should I supercharge it? Should I build the internals? How much power can I make on a stock block? Like, can I just slap a turbo on it? Can I slap a supercharger on it? I started looking at space under the hood. I'm like, okay, so a turbo may not be the best option because I don't have that much space under the hood. Then again, I can have the exhaust pipe coming out through the hood. Like, I got into this crazy idea. So like many of you out there now who are probably asking the same question, like, what could I do to make my car faster? Besides cold air intakes, exhaust, I'm probably forgetting one. Cold air intake, exhaust, intake manifolds, a tune. Okay, so I was wondering what would make my car faster. So I found a Whipple supercharger and I was like, okay, here we go. This is gonna be amazing. Putting a Whipple supercharger on, I'll have, you know, the best thing smoking, just tune it and be good. And I started reading, like, our blocks are very strong. Let's be honest about it. 392s are super strong blocks, right? But the internals is where we ran into our issue at. So when it came time for me to actually pull the trigger and buy something, I then got into the issue of what am I gonna do about my internals? I started, you know, reading about some guys saying that they went, you know, 7 pounds on their car stock. And then I started thinking, like, if I went 7 pounds on my block, that is probably going to make me a rolling grenade. Any second is probably going to blow because, you know, I do like to hit the gas. Not saying I'm always in the gas, but I do like to hit it. And once I put that supercharger on, warranty is gone. Let's do this the right way. Then this is kind of where I started thinking that. So doing this the right way, I started thinking, okay, so our blocks are really good. We have a forged crankshaft in our car. So that's great right there. So the only thing that I would need to do really to make an extra 200 horsepower, because I'm trying to get like the 650, 700 range, but I'll say 600 and 700 to the wheels, not the crank. For me to get safely there, I will have to change out my pistons and my rods, or just my bottom end. I would just have to fix my bottom end or forge my bottom end, and I can leave my stock crankshaft in there since it's already forged, and I can safely then put that supercharger on and run and make that extra 200 horsepower with a conservative tune. You know, make sure my tune is not to the max where I'm, you know, throwing out black smoke every time I hit the gas and backfiring and all that good stuff. So backfiring is good. So not good for the car, but good is good for the soul. So with that being said, you know, I was like, okay, so I could do the supercharger, the forged bottom end, do a tune, and I can safely be at 600 horsepower, at least 600 horsepower. Okay, so then I started looking at the E85. I can then convert my car to E85 because once I boost my car, I'm going to run E85, which makes it run, you know, the fuel burn cooler within the motor, which is going to create more power. So read up on it if you don't know what E85 is. That cornmeal, corn syrup, whatever it is, it's corn something. And it makes your car smell weird when it's running because it's not 93. But you can also make more power off of that because it's going to be a lot cleaner, a lot cooler running through your system. These are things I looked at when it came to, you know, upgrade my Scatpack to make more power. So if you are in the market to upgrade that Scatpack to make more power, please do not just slap a turbo on. Please don't slap a supercharger on. Please make sure you upgrade that bottom end. Your car will then make more power. That's like right there, a 15K investment total. So, you know, you can either look at this. You can have a faster car than a Hellcat because Hellcats are to the crank 707. Newer models are 717. So if they're to the crank 707, 717, and you're making it to the wheels, you're going to be faster. So that's technically what I mean by that. You're going to be faster than a Hellcat. I pay 45 for my Scatpack. So if I put 15 grand into my Scatpack, I'm then going to have a total of 60K. So you can pay 65 to 63 to 60, let's say 9K for your Hellcat upgraded. Or then if you want to get a red eye, you're going to start at 73 up to 100. So you can look at it either way. Like, where would you rather be at budget-wise? For me, it makes sense to put that 15K and just be at 60K total, because 45 plus 15 is 60. It will make more sense to put that 15K in total and just be at 60. These are ways you can make more power out of your scat packs. So supercharger, build that bottom end, and the crankshaft is already forged. So that's one less thing you have to do. You can just build the whole block, right? You can just bore it out to, I think it's a 426 is what it comes out to. So you can either bore the whole block out and then make more power and build an all-motor monster. It's gonna be totally up to you, but these are ways you can make more power out of your scat pack. So guys, I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching this. If you have supercharged or turboed your scat pack, please let me know. I wanna know how it went. What'd you use to build it? If you turbo your scat pack, there are turbo options. Helion makes a under the bottom or under the undercarriage turbo, where the turbo comes at the bottom. He's like hides them. I think that's the worst design ever, because it's going to take all the heat from the engine that's dropping out and all the heat from the ground in the summertime that's coming up, and your car will run hot. The turbos will not be effective in the summertime. Just my opinion. You want to keep the turbos toward the top of the vehicle to where it can catch more air. So guys, let me know what you think. I want to know who has turbo, who has supercharged their cars. I'm interested. Do you have a buddy that done it? Do you think your Hellcat can outrun supercharged and tuned scat pack? I'd love to hear this. You know, our Hellcat community is very strong. That's the best way to put it. So I'm interested. Tell me what you think. Until next time, guys, I'm going to holler at you later. I am out. Peace.